Marianah Lourens with Art and Entertainment. Yes, Marianah Lourens met Kuns en Vermaak. Hier so in die green room weer van die Little Theatre in die Athenaeum. Yes, we're right here below the stage. I just told these two amazing young people who I have with me that the stage is actually above us. We're sitting in the green room. This is where the actors sit and wait in between their acts and their scenes and so on. I'm so excited because Ruhaan, Booysen, we've been trying to get together for a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been really been years now. I couldn't come because my time work hours and
also I think that when your mom got COVID, because COVID was such a, it just put a spanner in all our works, and we were actually going to do an interview, and then your mom was diagnosed with COVID. It was long ago. It was, I think, in the beginning.
2020, I think.
Yeah. And then, of course, you had to, first of all, we were to take it to the doctor and all that, and of course, we all had to isolate. If you were just with somebody who was perhaps diagnosed with COVID, you had to isolate. Then you couldn't come, and then things happened, and of course, your work, as you say. But now we're here.
We are fine.
Now we're here. And you know, I'm very excited because of what you're doing. Let me first also say that I also have Raifa Cunningham. Now, I love your name, Raifa.
Thank you. It's a converted name. My real name is Ruhaan Cunningham, but because I converted, it changed to Raifa. Reverted to Islam.
To Islam.
Yes.
And so it's just a lovely, lovely conversion.
Yes, and it's a beautiful name. It means compassion, merciful, and I'm a lovable person.
Yes. And beautiful to look at. You can't help loving her, can you?
She's awesome. She's awesome.
Yes. Now, let me first go to why I was so intrigued. Because I discovered Ruhaan on Facebook. I'm a Facebook person. I told them before. I don't really do all the, I know you kids go all the other things, the TikToks and the this and the that. But I'm only Facebook, but I find Facebook very effective. I don't know if you do as well, because you do all your stuff on Facebook.
Sorry, I'm basically all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram,
all of them. Instagram, you remember them, so you're going to say them some more. But my point here is, when I listened to your first Facebook short film, I was so, in Afrikaans sê hulle beïndruk. I was impressed because of the message. And I can't even remember which one it was. What was one of the first ones you made? I still thought everybody should actually see this because it's short. So you don't have to park there. And then you had number 1, number 2, and number 3. It was something in klein school.
Die lewe in klein skool.
Die lewe in klein skool. Nou onthou ek. Die lewe in klein skool. And there was number 1, 2, and 3, hey?
There was only 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 and 2. And they followed on, and the message is encouraging. It is also telling kids what not to do. Don't get into this. And therefore, I was always looking at all the next ones, because you've got jealous friends, a ma's trane. There's nothing like a mother's tears. I promise you. Sugar daddy.
Oh my
word. Don't hear about all of that. I mean, it is around us, isn't it?
But basically, my films is like focus on stuff that inspiring people's life. All my films, basically. If you can relate personally with my films, you want to know someone or family member that can relate to the message. So
we all know somebody.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Definitely.
It's true, yeah.
We all know somebody who's either, well, you also notice drug addiction, abusive relationships. I mean, that is so rife. So rife. And we don't always know about it because you can't see it.
You can't see it,
And in most cases, people are actually very scared to open up. So when they do actually see these movies, they tend to relate and open up from there, because you can't get through to people in these times and days. You can't speak to them because they don't want to listen and they're scared to open up. So when they see these movies, it takes them to go take the next step. It's either in or out. You can stay if you want to, but you can go out as well.
So tell me, what does your family call you?
moms, they got used to the fact that I'm Ra'ifa, so it's Ra'ifa.
But what was
and
it before?
It's Ronwen.
Ronwen.
I have a beautiful Afrikaans Christian name.
Because Ronwen is also a lovely name.
It's a beautiful name.
Yes.
Yeah, the old aunties and grannies, all of them, they call me Ronwen.
Yes.
They can't get used to the
name.
No.
And in any case, God is God. He hasn't changed. It's man that's distorted God's image. But what is your part? Because when I said to Ruhaan, please bring somebody, he didn't hesitate. He said, Ra'ifa Cunningham. So
I've been playing the mother role ever since I was exposed to Ruhaan. I don't know, they see me as a mother figure. Or my acting is more of a mother figure.
Mature.
I am a mother of 3, but on set, all the cast members, they are so respectful. They do call me Auntie Ra'ifa, they do call me moms, they do call me mommy. They have so much respect. And I mean, everyone that's acting is from different areas in the northern areas. They are from different areas, but the respect that they have. And for him, it's like, I've got another movie, you're a mother again. And it's fun for me to be the mother, to pass on the message to other mothers. I think I'm not born to act, but my granny used to say, so a clean drama queen, and I've been loving with that. So I'm making use of that because a drama queen, so I can put action into drama, and I can do that as a mother. Kan baie geraas opmaak.
Ja, baie geraas maak as jy moet.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is, with these movies, it often needs a mother and a granny even.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Remember, I'm a white granny if you even need one, eh?
Definitely consider it.
But the message is what I like, the messages that comes through. And people, as you said, they actually realize they can look at their problem and they can do something about it.
Most definitely.
Because that is what I like, is that they can actually do something about it.
Yeah.
Every one of your stories, something is done.
Most definitely.
And in the end result, sometimes it can be unhappy, I suppose, for those who don't want to
listen, basically.
Lives can be saved through these movies. I mean, lives can be saved.
Literally.
That's true. There's especially a lot of messages I receive from Facebook and WhatsApp and so forth. Like, there's even like gangsterism, like big gangsterism. I receive messages from like how they change their lives after they watch my movies, or their mindset basically changed. After they watch my movie. So just a feeling like the message I receive, the feedback I receive from the community and so forth, it's just amazing how you can see like the work you put in can change people's lives all over basically, and that's just amazing.
That you see, and that's what it's all about, because you can stay in that rut of being either the abuser or the abused person, or you can be the sugar daddy, or you can be the one who receives the sugar, but you don't have to park there, because usually the end result is tragedy if they don't do something.
Speaking from experience, me myself, I've been sharing some of my stories, life experience with Ruhaan, and most of the acting has an emotion of what I went through. So I know exactly how it feels to go through an abusive relationship. But then again, for those who knows me, for those that knows me as Ronwen, for those who knows me as Ra'ifa, and for those who knows what I came from and where I've been, and look where I am now. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm glad I'm not where I was last year, the year before, and prior years to that. I'm in a happy place, I'm in a happy space. Today I can stand firm and I can say I never thought that I would ever meet Ruhaan, go into filmmaking. I'm not a success yet, but I feel that I've made it very far. Just by sitting here, just by doing this with him, I feel that I made it very far. And for most of the women that has been going through the abuse stage, all of that, and they know about my story, they can see if I can make it, they can make it out as well. Because it took me a little while to get out. But when I got out, I ran and I never looked back. And I don't regret it, because I've got children to raise and I've got a future to uphold and a beautiful face as well to uphold, because I can't have scars with this face being in Ruhaan's films.
No, you can't allow yourself to be beaten up.
And I'm no one's canvas. So I stood up, and there I'm in filmmaking. From abuse to almost a movie star, you say.
Do you know Nikki Rademacher? She wrote the Overcomer book.
I've seen the book.
you can just look on Facebook, you'll find her there. She's good, because now what you're saying here reminds me of her and her book, and now she's also
we
just
can
an overcomer. And people like you can.
Yeah.
You can absolutely, totally tell your story and help others and be an inspiration.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes. And also, I'm so proud of Ruhaan because we've been connected and in contact for a few years, but this is the first time we get together at last.
Sure.
And it's really good to see that he's not giving up. He's going on. He's continuing.
It's been 10 years now. I made my first film, and ever since.
Is it 10 years since the first one?
It's been 10 years now, yeah.
And I saw your followers also, how many?
It's 22,000 now, almost 23,000 at the moment.
Growing by the day.
Yes, wonderful. And then, of course, what else I saw when I stalked you on Facebook, stalked all of you kids on Facebook, it's such a pleasure for me. You said that you are not only video maker, videographer, you're a photographer. So you take still photos as well.
I do everything basically. I have my own production company also. My company is registered.
Yes.
Ruhaan Booysen Production. Under my company, I do photography, videography. I can shoot weddings, photos, birthdays,
any event,
videography and photography. So.
And now, Ruhaan, where did it begin for you? Because, you see, when you're 2 and 3 years old and you wake up and you're a little boy, you actually don't say, I want to make videos one day. I want to make short films one day for Facebook, because there was no Facebook yet.
I always were inspired by local movies, by local films and so forth. So ever since a young age, I was watching local movies and get inspired.
On TV we saw lots.
Like seeing the land, anything local, Afrikaans, making Afrikaans. That inspired me. If they can do it, why can I do it? And that inspired me. I first told all my friends I'm gonna make a movie. Before even I told my parents, I'm gonna make a movie. I didn't have cameras, the knowledge to make a film, nothing. I just thought I'm gonna make a movie. Took my first phone. I made my movie with a phone, my first movie. So I took a phone, recorded the movie, and ever since it's been a passion to do it, yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna stop.
No, we'll never stop. I feel like this is the reason why I'm here today. There's a lot of things I've done during the years, and I feel like movie making is made for me, and there's no other choice just to do it basically. Wat ek gesteer eens is, dis so wonderlik hoe ek mense lewens kan verander wêreldwyd. En hoe ek actually hier gekom het is, ek wil altyd graag mense lewens verander. Ek wil graag 'n dogter gewees het in die passion van mense help. En ek voel like movies maak kan ek 'n groter skaal gryp en mense lewens verander so. En
Want eintlik is dit wêreldwyd.
Dis wêreldwyd.
It's worldwide. I mean, we can now put anything on Facebook and they see it any part of the world.
Yes, it's amazing. Like my first video that went viral, got 100,000 views in 5 hours. And the next one got 100,000 views in less than 2 days. And that's basically how it goes. 100,000 views in few days. And that's just amazing. Just to see how many people the films reach and how the feedback I get from the people is just totally amazing.
That is absolutely so impacting, I think. And your involvement, because as you say, you were a mom with 3 kids, and you didn't think I'm going to be ever
not at all.
I even take my movie or
I take my kids with while we're shooting. One of the kids will keep the others there, just keep them occupied. And then while I'm busy doing my thing, I take them with. I take them along. So they enjoy every moment with us. Because we always have fun on set. We always make fun. Or if we have to do another one, we'll laugh about it and we'll do it, everything. There is seriousness. We do get shouted as well. He does shout us.
Yeah, but he must.
Yeah, he does shout us. So we do get shouted. So we do have strictness in our production. Whenever I watch the movies, even when I'm in, I don't see me. I see the story. And the one that two that stood out for me, not because I'm in it, is Amasatrana and drug addiction. drug addiction is the most common thing in the northern areas. That any family member, parent, aunt, granny, everyone household wide has to go through, which is a bitter pill to swallow because it just ruins everything. It ruins marriages. It ruins lives. It breaks homes. It's one of the most important things that we should focus on. And the next thing is amasetrana. You don't know when you're ever going to be able to see that person again. Not even be able to see that person. You don't even know. As 5 minute na die nog gewaarborg. We don't know that.
We don't.
So,
listen, I just quickly want to ask you, I saw Nkosinathi Foundation, and that's for the partially sighted.
Yes. Wow, I'm so glad you're asking about that. I've got 2 boys, which is visually impaired. They are diagnosed with Conrod dystrophy. We've been under SA Retina for the past few years. They closed down in Newton Park. So Nkosinathi is helping me with my children, which the diagnosis that they have is one of those things that can cause immediate blindness. Like immediately. They don't go through cycles and stuff. They can just go blind immediately. So I've been going through this course of the eyesight problem with for the past over 12 years. So my little boy is 5 years. He has it. And they've been assisting me. My son is in a new school where they're focusing on assisting him so that he can focus like a normal child. My other son as well. So Nkosinathi is one of the NGOs that's helping me and I'm working for them.
Okay, so you're working for them, and that's when you're not making short movies for Ruhaan.
Yes.
Or with Ruhaan.
Yes.
So our time is up. Uncle Robert, our techie, he's already told me 10 minutes ago. But I want to ask, how do they get hold of you guys then? If they want photos for their wedding taken or anything like that, or they want to come for auditions or whatever.
They can find me on all social media platforms. Just search Ruhaan Booysen, then they're going to find me.
Ruhaan, and it's Ruhaan, and Booysen, Booysen, en daar is miljoene Booysens, ek weet het, en hulle is nie familie van mekaar nie baie. And Raifa, I found you very easily on Facebook. It's R-A with a hyphen and E-E-F-A-H.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful name. You can just put in Raifa and you've got it already, because not many, I must say there are quite a few Ruhaans, but I just knew it was you because of the short films thing that's all over the place. So thank you so much for coming. Let me know what's happening. I want to say to everybody, watch this space, because I will always share whatever you put on.
Wow.
And blessings for the future. Thank you, Ruhaan.
Thank you.
Dit was baie lekker om jou hier te hê.
As 'n plesier om te wees finally na hoeveel jaar.
Lovely. And Raifa, for you too, blessings.
Baie
with
dankie.
Everything.
Baie dankie. Dis 'n plesier om hier te wees. Geniet.
Now it's time for me, Marianah Lourens, and art and entertainment to say goodbye. Ja, Marianah Lourens en kuns en vermaak wat nou groet met Arrivari.